So I have this little hand crank Chinese soy machine that I bought for $100. I'm just going to do a demonstration with how it works. So I've got this water bottle carrier. It bounces like this when you run and the water bottle falls out. So it's a terrible design. We have other water bottle carriers that are vertically mounted and the water bottle doesn't fall out and it supports itself so it is against your back, and when you go for a run it's not bouncing like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this off. We're leaving in 10 minutes for ski practice, so I don't have much time to do this. See if I can do it in 10 minutes. Cut that off, cut that off. Cut this off. So yes, I am wrecking this water bottle holder, but we weren't really using it anyways because it was a poor design. All right, so we're gonna open up the zipper. Maybe I'll still have a little pocket there. Once I sew this back on, sew it on right about there. This will sew on about there. Hopefully it'll reach. The water bottle is a bit loose in it, so I'm thinking that once I sew it back on, maybe it will be a bit more snug because I'll actually sew it like this. I'll just sew it flat. So the cool thing with these sewing machines is that I can put the foot down and then I can crank it. So go a little bit forward. Now I want to turn around and back stitch. So what I'll do is I'll stop it here with the foot up, I rotate the foot around so you can actually go any direction. And now we'll go the other way. Well, unfortunately, my phone ran out of space. I finished sewing that. So then I just have to sew this one onto this side. Something like that. So yeah, that's gonna go. I want to make it kind of snug. It was really loose before for the water bottle. So we'll do that right around there. See if I can get that in there. Something like that. Go backwards first. Now go forwards. Chon-da-don. What was that? Kind of going off. Let's go one a little bit. Like that. So this is going through this layer, it's going through this plastic piece, pretty thick piece of plastic, some foam, and then a whole thickness of multiple layers of that. And it seems to do pretty well. What about to there? I'll go back a little bit here, and then I'll go then I'll go up here because I cut that off. That's really thick right there. All right, do that, back a little bit. All right, that should be good. Okay, good enough. So bring that up, bring this up, take this out, and it's got a little angle. Need a water bottle to put in there. So yeah, it's quite a bit more up and down than it was. Looks like I didn't really do that great of a... It gets wider up here. I should have had this in. It would have been more straight up and down. And then I just have to sew this on the bottom. Maybe I'll go grab a water bottle and make sure it is correct. All right, got a water bottle and this. So it's more, still on a bit of an angle. I think that's okay. And it fits and it's snug. And hopefully now when a person's running, it won't shake as much because it's more up and down. It can be supported by the body. So you just have to sew that onto there, and then that should be good. Put a couple stitches into here. How do we want to do that? Like that. Kind of, so I want to go sideways here. Like this. Couple stitches that way. We go this way. Go this way. Go back this way. That should be good. This way over here. Alright, and then a back stitch. There we go. So that's it. And lift it up. And cut it off. Okay, well there we go. Trim off a few of these fibers and see how we're doing. Alright. Okay, now that slips in there. My little zipper pocket. Oh, was I going to do something about this? I don't know. I guess maybe it will dig into a person when they're running. Trim that off like that. Do a stitch across here. Should we go right up? Or should I leave it? Yeah, I'll leave it. I won't attach this to the main part of the water bottle holder. Alright. And then go backwards here. Alright, that should be good. Up and out. Awesome. Well, that is the hand crank sewing machine. So that worked pretty well. You might not think this is so cool, but this was completely useless, this water bottle holder before. So maybe now it will actually be wearable, usable. That's pretty sweet. All right, there you go. And it's pretty snug in there. Used to be really loose. I could actually sew in one more stitch across here, tighten that up a little bit, but I think it's fine. All right, we better go.